I'm going to set up the new season by saying that this was a season of role reversal. Basically, I moved up. I am a lieutenant now, and poor Raymond Holt has moved down. He is an officer, and we are adjusting. I would say it's a rough adjustment, big time. The fact is that he's still captain to us, in spirit, but it's such a different position for him. And it's one of those things where, you know, we always recognize him as our captain, but man, everybody is just going, how do we deal with this new dynamic? And it's really funny. First of all, it's a great way to end last season. Is the fact that he's a beat cop. And one good thing about the writers for Brooklyn is that they always, they write themselves up a tree. You know what I mean? So when we ended season 6, he was demoted by Captain Wunsch, and in order so that I could actually stay at the precinct. So he kind of sacrificed himself for me. And that's one thing that I always know and I'm very cognizant of. But at the same time, I'm trying to get him to adjust to this new life. Like, you still got to work. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. What can I say? That's how he ended up there. And, we'll see how in the world he's going to get out of this situation. First of all, I know with Jake and Amy, they were, discussing whether they wanted to have a child or not. And it's funny because Rosa said they should, and I was like, no, don't do it. uh, and so that's pretty much where they are. I mean, the relationship is now, they're married and they're together, and they're trying to decide whether they want to do have a family, and Charles Boyle is basically there every step of the way, trying to see, whether they're going to do or not, whether what they're going to do or not. His thing is that he stays in their relationship more than anybody I've ever seen, and it's very uncomfortable. Well, there was an assassination attempt. Um, and it's kind of this is a big episode. I mean, the season premiere it's big, it's outdoors, it's like lots of trucks and lights and SWAT teams and the whole thing. I was kind of like, oh man, this is basically Die Hard. You know what I mean? We got the real movie treatment. And I feel like people are talking behind my back because now I'm the leader. I'm the lieutenant. But that's another position and a dynamic that I'm getting adjusted to is that I'm not part of the group anymore. I'm a little bit, separate from the rest of the group. And I feel like people are talking about me behind my back. And I do not hesitate to confront them. And I'm pretty wrong about the whole thing. Well, one of the best things that happened in season 6 was that I won the Halloween heist. It's weird because we know they write it, but once it's written and we basically act it out, we act like we really won it. You know what I mean? We acted like our own ingenuity did the whole thing, and it's kind of an honor. You know what I mean? The Halloween Heist is a very special episode, and everybody wants to win it if you haven't won it yet, and I got it. So that was one of the biggest highlights from season 6 for me. We do have some really, really great guest stars that have popped in and out that I don't think I'm free to really tell just yet. But, Craig Robinson is a member of this cast. I mean, for real. And one of the funniest people I've ever met and known. So believe me, I think we're ready for the Pontiac Bandit to make his showing again. And it's really weird because once you get in the circle of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you never leave. You're always in it. You're always a family member. So anybody who's ever been on the show and is now a family member, and we're waiting for new people to come in. So we'll always be surprised, and I think the fans will be too. Being here on the set of Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a family atmosphere. I mean, we've been together so long. It's kind of like we know our characters so much. Now it's a matter of just, taking it to the next level. You know what I mean? I think you know, when you know a character this well, and it being 6 seasons, because right now TV, you basically get 4 episodes and they're calling it 4 seasons. We're a dinosaur in a lot of ways, but we know each other, just like we know our own families, and the vibe has always been that way. We love each other, and it continues to be that way. This new season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine is going to be alarming, funny, and shocking. Vanessa Bayer came on, and she played another beat cop that, works with Officer Holt. He's Officer Holt now, and she killed it. She just killed it in every respect. I mean, she's an SNL vet, and just one of the funniest people on TV, literally, and one of the nicest people of all time. She's always welcome in the Brooklyn Nine-Nine family. And there's also some really cool kind of secrets that go on with her that shocked everybody. It even shocked us while we were reading it. So I'm not going to do any spoilers, but Vanessa came and did a great job. So good.